Are you ready to see what the Hasselblad X2D II brings to the table in 2025? Because this isn't just a new camera, this is Hasselblad reasserting its identity in a market that's constantly chasing specs. The Hasselblad X2D II is not here to compete with every brand. It's here to offer something different, something more focused, more refined, and more soulful. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an artist chasing perfection, or just someone who appreciates photography as a craft, this camera demands a closer look. Let's start at the heart of the X2D II, that 100 megapixel medium format BSI CMOS sensor. Sounds familiar, right? It's the same one from the original X2D 100C, but this time paired with an updated image processor that enhances nearly every aspect of performance. And yes, 100 megapixels sounds like overkill until you see what it can actually do. The detail, the tonal range, the depth, it's not just sharp, it's immersive. You don't just see an image, you feel like you're stepping into it. Landscape, portrait, commercial, you name it. This camera delivers files with stunning clarity and incredible flexibility in post. Now, medium format cameras have long had a reputation for being slow, a bit clunky, and not quite suited to the pace of modern workflows. That changes here. The X2D II is noticeably faster. Startup time is quicker. Menus are snappier. Autofocus is a leap ahead, now with phase detection over a wider area. This is one of the biggest updates. While the previous model was solid for still subjects, this new autofocus system is way more reliable, even with moderate movement. It's not a sports camera and doesn't pretend to be, but for portraits, fashion shoots, weddings, and editorial work, it's absolutely usable. Physically, the X2D II is every bit a Hasselblad. The Scandinavian minimalism is still intact. Clean lines, no clutter, just purposeful design. The body is carved from a single block of aluminum, giving it a premium, almost sculpted feel in the hand. It's lightweight for a medium format body, but it doesn't feel cheap. Every button, every dial has weight and intention behind it. The grip has been slightly deepened, offering better ergonomics for long shooting sessions. You pick this camera up and instantly feel like you're holding something built to last. The user interface has also seen meaningful improvements. The top display is brighter and easier to read. The rear touchscreen is more responsive, with better touch accuracy and improved visibility even under harsh daylight. Navigation is fluid. Menus are minimal, intuitive, and don't require endless digging. You spend less time adjusting settings and more time actually creating. One of the biggest upgrades comes in the form of storage. The original built-in 1 terabyte SSD remains, and honestly, that's one of the best things Hasselblad kept. It's lightning fast, incredibly stable, and perfect for large raw workflows. But this time, you also get dual CF Express Type B card slots. That's a massive win for working professionals. You can now back up files on the fly, shoot to card while saving internally, or just swap cards on long shoots without worrying about offloading. Let's talk stabilization. This is one of the areas where medium format has always lagged behind full-frame systems. But the X2D II changes that. You get refined 5-axis in-body image stabilization, rated up to 7 stops. That's class-leading for a sensor of this size. You can confidently shoot handheld at slower shutter speeds and still get tack-sharp images. It makes a real difference in the field, especially when paired with slower lenses or in low-light environments. Now about video. Let's be honest, Hasselblad has never prioritized video, and that still holds true. Yes, the X2D II now includes 4K video recording, and it's a nice addition for capturing high-quality clips or behind-the-scenes footage. But this isn't a hybrid camera, and it's not trying to be. No high frame rate options. Number 10-bit internal. No log profiles. What you get is simple, clean, cinematic video. Great for those moments where you need it, but this is still very much a stills-first machine. Battery life has also been improved. Thanks to a more efficient processor and smarter power management, you'll notice slower drain during long shoots. It's still a good idea to carry extras, but the camera now holds its own for a full session without feeling like a battery hog. You also get fast USB-C charging and data transfer, which makes studio and on-location workflows more seamless. Connectivity is another quiet win here. With built-in Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, transfers to the updated Focus mobile app are faster and more stable. Remote control is smoother. Tethering is reliable. For professionals who work in studio environments or need to quickly review images on a tablet, this is going to be a big quality-of-life upgrade. Let's talk lenses, because a camera like this is only as good as the glass in front of it. The XCD lens lineup continues to expand, and with the launch of the X2D II, Hasselblad has added 2 new options, a 25mm f/2.5 ultra-wide and a 90mm f/2 portrait lens. Both are stunning, with that classic Hasselblad rendering, soft fall-off, rich contrast, and incredibly pleasing color tones. And if you already own XCD lenses, good news, they work flawlessly here, and many now benefit from faster autofocus speeds via firmware updates. Now comes the important question: who is the Hasselblad X2D II for? This isn't a camera for the masses, and that's exactly the point. It's not made for content creators chasing frame rates or vloggers shooting daily lifestyle clips. It's not built for sports shooters or wildlife photographers. This is a camera for those who slow down. For those who treat photography as an art form, not just a technical process. If you're a portrait photographer, fashion shooter, landscape artist, or a fine art creator, this is the kind of camera that elevates your work without ever getting in the way. And we have to talk about the price. It's expensive. No denying that. But this is not a casual purchase, it's an investment. An investment in image quality, build quality, and the Hasselblad ecosystem. When you compare it to similarly spec'd medium format systems, especially with the performance and refinement upgrades included here, the price actually feels more justified than ever. You're not just buying a tool, you're buying a creative partner. Let's not ignore the competition either. Fujifilm's GFX 100S2 offers similar resolution, solid autofocus, and stronger video capabilities at a more approachable price. But here's the thing, Fuji delivers incredible technical quality. Hasselblad delivers emotion. The way the X2D II renders color, the way it captures shadow and light, it's different. It's less clinical and more cinematic. It's not just sharp, it's soulful. And that, for many photographers, makes all the difference. Now take a moment and think, what kind of work do you want to create next? What kind of images do you want people to remember you for? Because if you're chasing something timeless, something that feels more like art than content, the Hasselblad X2D II might be the only camera that speaks your language. Every time you pick it up, you're reminded that photography doesn't have to be fast, frantic, or complicated. It can be quiet, thoughtful, and deeply intentional. The Hasselblad X2D II invites you to slow down and see again. To focus not just on what's in front of you, but how it makes you feel. That's the power of a camera like this. It doesn't just capture light, it captures presence. It brings out your best work because it demands your best attention. Now, if you've made it this far, here's what I want you to do. Ask yourself this: are you ready to step into the next level of your photography? The Hasselblad X2D II isn't going to hold your hand. It's going to challenge you. It's going to ask more of you as an artist. But in return, it's going to give you images that feel unlike anything you've ever shot before. But here's the thing nobody talks about enough: gear alone doesn't make great work. It's your eye, your instincts, your patience. What a camera like the Hasselblad X2D II does is remove distractions. It simplifies. It puts the focus back where it belongs, on the image, on the moment, on the process. It doesn't ask you to do more. It asks you to do less, but better. Every time you lift the X2D II to your eye, it feels like a reminder: slow down, breathe, frame with care. In a world obsessed with fast output, fast likes, fast edits, this camera pulls you in the opposite direction. And for a lot of photographers, that's exactly what's been missing. There's also something to be said for how this camera makes your subjects feel. Whether you're photographing a model, a couple, an artist, or a stranger on the street, holding a Hasselblad changes the energy. People notice it. They respect it. It opens doors and starts conversations. And because you're slowing down, because you're more present, your subjects feel that too. You're not just taking pictures. You're creating moments. If you've ever shot with a camera that felt like an extension of your hand and your eye, you know how powerful that can be. The Hasselblad X2D II is exactly that. It's not for everyone, and it's not trying to be. But for those who get it, for those who still believe photography is a craft, this might be the one you've been waiting for. And if you're still curious, maybe it's time to pick one up and find out for yourself. If this video helped you understand what the Hasselblad X2D II is truly capable of, hit that like button, share it with someone who's ready to level up their craft, and subscribe for more honest, in-depth reviews like this one. We go beyond the specs, beyond the hype, and give you real-world insight that helps you make the right choice for your creative journey. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, the best camera isn't the one with the most features. It's the one that helps you see more clearly, shoot more intentionally, and create more meaningfully. The Hasselblad X2D II is exactly that kind of camera.